For the first time in 30 years, the Kansas City Royals have won the World Series. It took 12 innings, but the Royals beat the New York Mets 7-2 in Game 5 last night in New York, and 5 former Idaho Falls Chukars were on the active roster to bring home the title. They were Mike Moustakas, Eric Hosmer, World Series MVP Salvador Perez, Danny Duffy, and Raul Adalberto Mondesi. For the Chukars organization, they do feel a little bit of ownership with the title after helping to develop the homegrown talent.
Absolutely, we're part of this, and the Royals make us feel part of it. You know, each year at the winter meetings, they talk about how important the minor league affiliates are to what they do, because they're a team that prides themselves on bringing their homegrown talent up through the system.
I remember Salvador Perez, I think, the most. I mean, he was such a happy kid, always smiling, and he was a kid that you could see was going to make it big. I mean, he was a 19, 18-year-old, real skinny kid, but you could tell he had the arm, he had the talent.
Both Kevin Green and John Belgini said it was tough to see former Chukar and former Royal Billy Butler not with the organization for the world title after Butler signed with Oakland for the 2015 offseason. But they hope there will be more talent to come to make it into the big stage.
The only bummer of the night, I wish Billy Butler would have been there. I mean, he started here our very first year in Idaho Falls in 2004. He was just another kid that you could tell was going to go a long way.
The time was right. They knew they had all the key ingredients, and this was the year that they wanted to make a run at it. And frankly, this could be a dynasty in the making. Oh, I would think you'll see Hunter Dozier there in the next year or two. I think you'll see, hopefully in the next couple of years, Ryan O'Hearn. A couple pitchers in the organization that are coming up through.
Now, this isn't the first time Idaho Falls has had ties to a World Series champion. Although it has been quite a long time. Prior to this season, the parent club had gone to the World Series just twice since 1998. Both losses. The last time the parent club won, the 1962 Yankees. Prior to that, only one other World Series title for the parent club. The Yankees did it in 1941. There had been 5 other times the parent club lost the World Series. The Braves twice in the 90s, the Yankees twice in the 60s, and the Giants once in the 50s. The Chukars released their 2016 Pioneer League schedule today. The Graybirds open up the season on Friday, June 17th against the Ogden Raptors, and the team gets their annual home game on the 4th of July. The Raptors in town for the fireworks show. In early August, they take a break for the All-Star game against the Northwest League. And get this, the Chukars play at home every other Friday and Saturday. So they'll play a weekend series at home, and then they'll go on the road and play a weekend series, and then they just rotate weekends.
I wonder if more people will go now with this title, if it doesn't make the Chukars more relevant.
It really could. I mean,
could.
You have homegrown talent. That's what the Yankees did in the late 90s. They had homegrown talent. We'll see if the Royals can keep doing that.
All right.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it's sure fun to see those
Yes,
names of people that we had known all along.
Come up again.
Yeah, back with the final word after this.